That's very strong Chick-fil-A opinions. I didn't think they were that bad, but damn. But you don't like them, or they just don't compare to the regular nuggets? That's crazy. Those bitches. Northern gray and sea salt said hi. We love those guys. Yeah, so, lost other ones. I guess more so like, I guess, yeah, how's all your nights going? That makes sense. How's all your nights going? What's proper grammar for that? Apostrophe F, like this? Like, how is, like, how apostrophe S, all your night apostrophe S going? Like, I'm losing my mind. Like, how am I supposed to say this? Like, I responded, but I think they were already having another conversation because it was taking a long time to respond. So at that point, they do their things. I don't know if you saw what I said. Like, she's like, how are you doing, Ziggy? And I was just like, yeah, I've been putting time into the house, like, IRL and in-game, like, me as visiting parents, so, like, I've been streaming. I should be. I thought you had it open because I was talking about, like, something happening on the screen. I thought you responded, like, oh, yeah. Well, so what are we currently working on? We got windows for downstairs. The other things we were looking at last night were kind of expensive from what I had seen. Like, as far as, like, the waterfall partition, and I'm like, second guessing it. I didn't love it as much. Oh, the light. Yeah, the light was super expensive. Like, it actually went up in price last. Well, not super expensive. It went up in price last I saw. Let me see if any more. Ah, yeah, thank you. Let's go with the light. The 45,000 is still up, but my last look. Oh, I can't check Universalis because I have no technology besides the PlayStation. I guess while you do that, I'll look at the cooking stove. Cooking stove. So we're looking for the aloe. Um, there's no cooking stove currently on sale in our world at least, so we have to check those. $99, so like 100,000 essentially. Okay. Otherwise, what was the others? No, no, what was the other stove we were considering price-wise? Like, to compare them. Well, not like location. I was talking about like there was another. That's not what I'm asking. Also check that. We can't go to rate. It has to be on our data center. So what that means is it has to be either Rafflesia, Golem, Halicarnassus, Kraken, Maduin, Merilith, or Seraph. Those are the ones that we can go to. Well, I guess, what's the price? Okay. So the price will probably not change for ours. I guess check next for the cooking stove. What's the pricing looking like on our server? I just told him to. So you need to go into the settings because you can adjust it to be only your data center. For the little settings wheel on the upper right of Universalis, so when you first go to the website, you can set it to, I think we're in Dynamis, is our like overall data center, and then in Dynamis there is Rafflesia, Maduin, Seraph, Golem. I'm forgetting a few. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You choose the server, and our server is Dynamics, I think. And if that's not an option, there's another name that includes our worlds individually. I just can't do it for you because I don't have any technology. And I hope my phone charges, because if not, I don't know what I'll do for tomorrow. I can't hear you with her crying. 60,000 for the second system, and then for the 15th build, since I know you said that other server was particularly cheap, but for ours it's typically like 150,000. A little bit cheaper compared to Lightning One. What do you think between the two? So here's where I'm at as far as general pricing. Like, ideally, I'm trying to keep my money above 500,000. That was what I was the rough number I was aiming for. Like, I've been trying to do like between dailies, getting money back from that, as well as like trying to sell items that I can to get money back too. Like, I've been trying to work on that. But obviously easier said than done, because just conceptually, like, the amount of furniture and stuff we're buying, like, it goes down. I've added for other planets to kind of just be like upgrading that kind of thing. But it's also your helpful. There's plenty of other, I guess, big things in the house. I think part of the reason it's expensive is because it gets really expensive. And out of all the cooking costs, out of all the like crafting classes, to me, that's the one that at least has seemed like the most like useless. Because like you can buy so much food. And I mean, I guess once you get into high end, like maybe the food you eat, which is part of it. Like, I mean, I might at some point, because, like, you know, at some point, most Final Fantasy players, like, try most classes kind of thing. But at least priorities for me, like, it had very much been lower on the list. That for me, I was trying to focus on getting, like, the stuff that gets us more furniture and like, other things, or, like, helping with gear. And, like, cooking is one of the few that's, like, kind of isolated. Same way like fishing. Fishing is something that, like, occasionally it has something you use, like, because you can sometimes do things like fish up like pearls and stuff. But beyond that, like, it's not typically super helpful, you know. So I think that, like, the little perk is helpful for whenever I'm in. doing like cooking, but that's honestly a very low priority. So I guess at that point, the more important thing is using like resources, you know. So, okay, so I guess we'll do the southern one. What about the light? There was two that we liked. One was the arrow, which we thought looked cute because it matched um, the what's the word I'm looking for, the hot tub. I did, and it was very expensive on our side. Really crazy. Good. Always been fun. You guys have always been fun. It was like a pendant. I'm trying to remember the exact name of it. It's a black light that hangs down, and it was like pretty expensive. That it seemed like it was popular. It was like $150 or something. It was like a mint thing. Yeah, it seemed like it would be cute. The fact that it's that expensive actually means that it's like. guess keep in mind to add on, clarify a little more. Since the whole stacking thing is not great, you can't see the whole item. I can't confirm pretty like overall, but at least for me looking, it looked like it was cute from the images that I did see, and like the little icon. Yes. Broken one. Well, just like out of all the lamps, that it was one of the ones that looked either more useful. I just, like I said, for a single lamp, when I pulled up, it was like 150,000. So, like, it means it was popular. Is it one that it comes off from the wall and then it turns long, or is it one that looks like your typical light outside of something? Yeah, that's the one. I think that's it. Maybe it was just on our server that someone made on the chart because I didn't have Universalis at that time. But I just saw like whatever the default price was. You know? Okay. What do you like? What do you like better than for do you want to do the hour then? Oh, wow. For the pendant or for the outline? Which server? Did I finish the thing? I can hop wherever I need to. Yeah, keep going. Well, we wanted at least one for sure in the bathroom because it was dark there. So we felt like. I mean, no, by all means finish your sentence, but literally when we talked about it yesterday, you were like, yeah, I like that one for it. I think it'll go well because of the hot tub. From the floor lamps that I looked through, I thought a hanging one would be cuter. Yeah, so 54,000. Okay, I can do this. And then what was the other one? The Southern Stove. What server was that cheapest on? Do you remember? Alice and Ursus, like the long one. Oh, Coochie. You love me some Coochie. It's like Choo Choo Flan or something like that. Choo Choo Flan. Choo Choo Lane. Such a world traveler. jump from like one world to another world, or into the spider world, into the baby world, I guess. Did it have stove in the name? Yeah. Yeah, 59, you said? Or was there, you said there were some of those for like 30,000, right? Okay. And the cheapest one for the cooking stove was 90,000? No, I got the aloe lamp already. I don't know if you're watching the stream. Aloe lamp I just got for I think it was like 55,000. I'm looking at the southern stove on Cuckoo Lane. Yeah, but the cooking stove, the original one, not that I'm specifically going for culinarian, but just to compare pricing and cost, I thought was close to this or a little more expensive. So a difference in this case of like 30,000. Yeah, I guess no. We're rounding up. It's 99, not 90. Yeah, since I'm. Mhm, mhm. Yeah, so definitely then that's 50 Southern stove. So now I'm at 490,000. So between these, I spent a little over 100,000 to grab them, which is fine. That's part of the reason I do the dailies too, because they do give money. So I'm trying to grind for. Do you think she's doing it for fun or because like teething pain? She's been doing it a lot this fall. No problem. Funny. Hi, baby. I just can't look at you now. I'm sorry. Okay, so when we were last thinking about it, can you see the stream? Oh no, it's on our mind. I guess you know what the house looks like. So downstairs in the kitchen area, were you thinking we walk straight into the stove, like it's against the white wall, or were you thinking to move the tea caddy and put it where the clock is? Okay, let me start translating. Yeah, that's the main thing I was trying. Do you want it tucked into like touching the corner? Do you want it like floating in the center? Can you see the stream? Can you see the stream? Okay. When you're able to look at potential options of how to do it. One thing I do remember we liked about this stove is that this stuff had like little face in it. Huh? I'm not hearing. Even party mode. Because of the sizing and spacing, I could see a world where it looks better against this brown wall than the tea cat. But you tell me. You'll see, like when you open the stream, spacing wise, it's just a little off. I'm trying to find like the right spot for it, and so far I haven't seen like. You just try to what? What time is it now? It's like 10:16. Yeah, I guess. I mean, depending on what schedule she chose to be on today. Like now, it's typically, if anything, more so when you're getting to bed. Yeah, you just joined and now it shows 2 people watching. So maybe for whatever reason you found. Ah, so popular. Um, so like the spacing's a little off. Like I've been struggling with like what's the best placement because I feel like it looks weird to put it like just for instance in front of like a pillar or like off center of a pillar because of how the stone trimming looks behind it. Um, but if I push it back, it starts clipping into the pillar. So I'm just kind of struggling with that placement. Like if I put it against this wall, like it's a flat flush wall. Like that issue wouldn't happen. And then at that point, we put the tea caddy. I guess it could be right here in this spot, and then we just find something else to put in this corner too. We don't have to. I'm just like if you have an idea, like tell me. I'm just struggling to find like a good like spot to place this. Huh? Say again? She's decorating. Mm-hmm. I mean, here, now that you're watching, I'll put it so the stone's clipping it. So in your idea, when thinking about it, would there be a little bit of gap to the left, or would it be like all the way tucked to the corner? Cheek rings. So like, as an example, um, like clipping a little bit, like it would be like this. As like if I tuck it in like all the way. Technically, no. Technically this is all the way as pushed in as it can be. So like I'm pulling it back one. I'll give it a second to update depending on the typically behind. And then I pulled it out one more. So wait a few more seconds and see when it like fully catches up. Probably up to date. So like here is what you're thinking? Or ish? I guess let me place it so we can look. It's a little weird. You'll see. Yeah, I think it's a little weird. I'm doing a top down view, so give it a second to update. That's what I was trying to say, but it's just because of how much these like side pillars jut out. So in my mind, I guess I can do it, and I can always put it back after. It would be more like I can't find it. We have so many things now, like it takes a lot to find things to be able to make them. Huh? Off the top of your head, do you know what the T thing is called? Because I've been looking, but I haven't found it yet. Oh, T, no, no, I haven't found it. It's okay. Okay. This is more so what I think. Something we could potentially look at and get is there were other sinks, so there could be like a little sink next to the stove. Okay. So this is what I imagined it would more so be like potentially. Um, there's two options here. We can either A, move the stove, the kitchen, a little more to the right, and then in the space left of the stove to where that white wall is, we can put a little sink, because there were other little sinks, which makes sense for a kitchen to get water, to boil stuff, whatever. As one option. Or we could look for some other kind of furniture that you think makes sense in this area. Yeah, yeah. I was just waiting until you were like fully up and open. The thing is, like, the thing is a little off center too, which might be why you don't love the caddy. And even still, it makes you leave a little bit of a gap, which is part of why it looks like ugly. Like I can't push the caddy flush to the wall. It makes you pull it forward a little bit, or else you can't place it. Well, yeah, and the or like I guess for clipping sake, but I mean it lets me clip the stove, so I don't know. Yeah. Is it just that you don't like the furniture piece in all truth, or is it like I thought about that, but isn't there also a limit to how much you can put it? Like I guess as a temporary thing, as long as I click circle, I should be able to put the brown wall you placed back, is my understanding. Is that true before I ground it? Like it and then click circle, I just don't confirm it. Let me see if it lets me place it like flat here. Because if I can, great. If not, it's not worth it. It would have to be like this. So we cut it into a little bit of the area where the caddy is. You can't really see it well because you know, like how the lalas are that when you grab things you can't really maneuver it. We could potentially get a few more of them and like layer it to make like a secondary wall here. No, the pillar blocks it. So it would have to be all the way out to here. So for spacing, like I'll wait till your screen catches up. And in your mind, remember where the edge of the kitchen is, like the edge of the um, the southern kitchen, because it literally makes me put the partition all the way out there before I can place it, like all the way forward there, because of the pillar of the wall. Let me know when it's caught up. Okay. Yeah, look, it literally makes me place it all the way up here. I just blocked my character. It literally makes me place it on this line of the tile, um, because of the pillar right here. Like it doesn't let me push it more forward. Darling literally reminded me about the laundry because she forgot hers. Darling literally reminded me that like I forgot to transfer the laundry. She's like, I just forgot mine. I didn't think it was undetectable. You're allowed to have opinions. Okay. So So the tea caddy, I think you had it roughly here. Like I think it was basically centered to next to the clock. I don't think that helps. Personally, I don't think that helps the problem. So the gap, how far back do you want it this time? Like just touching the stone, like how we had it the first time I placed it, or anything different? Okay, I put it back where I had it before. Yeah, I don't think I'd feel any better with the tea caddy being in this gap. It's just how it looks against this wall. Um, do you think it's worth trying to put some kind of sink or something? Okay. I don't know if you've been able to see anything I've been doing. No, I couldn't hear. When you look at the stream, you'll see I've been looking at the sinks to see if there's any point or benefit to having like a sink to the right of the stove. There's only three options, so it's either a very small, simple sink. There's the antique sink. Okay. And then the big one, which is the Charlotte sink. Yeah. I mean, it very much is a kitchen sink because it has like pots or like a tea kettle and like plates and stuff. But I get what you're saying. Like it also has like a certain look that like if it didn't have the top half, it would be like just like a place to like wash up in the bathroom. Yeah, but those could be drying towels. Huh? Yeah, I guess that's because it's large. Like it technically even has like food and stuff on the top. Yeah, that was just super expensive. But that would be future. We still would need something to fill the space like more immediately. Well, I'm also kind of out of money to spend right now. Well, no, I know. I'm just trying to figure out something to do with the space because I don't like this. If I'm honest. Like, I like the concept of having the little kitchenette area here and the like tea caddy. I like again in concept, but I genuinely like don't like how this looks and how this is working out. But I'm saying like that doesn't. I was looking for options, and if we did something like the sink, we would potentially be rearranging all of this. I just don't like how things are looking. The cabinet does not fix that. Oh, I heard that you hung up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I heard you. Cabinets and stuff, I don't think fixes this area though. Like at least for me, because it. Huh? It would be a full reorientation of how things are. But I guess, frankly, the only things I can think of to try to make it work, like you said, you don't like the sink on this wall, and frankly, I don't like it on this wall. Huh? And you have years of reviews, you said. I don't disagree. I don't doubt your talent or your input. I'm just giving my opinion. Like, I don't like it. I don't like the gap. I feel like it's really obvious. I don't like how it's like fitting into this corner. I feel like because of how the pillars are, like it fucks with like the spacing and stuff. Like filling the gap doesn't change it. Like I don't like how it lines up with the pillars and other stuff. And it's not the furniture because looking at it, like I think it's a cute enough kitchen set. Like I don't dislike the furniture, so I know that's not the issue. I don't like it in this area between these pillars. And I also don't like it like centered with the pillar behind it or like off center. Like I feel like it looks not great against this wall. No, I just I feel like it just looks odd. Like it's not that fixing it more to the left would look. I guess how you felt about it on the brown wall is how I feel about it on this wall. Why did you not like it on the brown wall? I also don't like how it affects this entrance and like how it like kind of swishes the space, and I feel like it looks odd. Like it looks out of place. Let's leave and come back. Try to give it time to potentially grow on me and see if any other ideas come to mind. So I'm in the bathroom now. Give it a second to update. As far as placement for the light, I'm of two minds. Either A, or I guess three minds. A, somewhere on this brown wall above the makeup station, like the mirror. B, to the right of the carbuncle dresser. Or C, lined up with the pillar I'm standing on, like above the little like bathroom area. Is there a spot you would primarily want me to start placing it at? I have to put it somewhere. So this is spot number one. And the lamp is there. I can put it higher or lower. Like. It's actually not that bright. Okay. It's not as bright as I kind of expected it to be in here. Like, it's still pretty dark. Like, if you look at the light on the floor, you can kind of see a faint circle, but that's it. I thought it would do more light. I think my next pick will be near the bathroom based on how this was. So I think here, it could be a little lower maybe, like one down. No, I can't. I literally can't. I don't have anything to call you with. The only reason I was able to pick up is because I have an AirPod, so I was able to click it. All my technology's in another room trying to charge. I don't know what you mean, honestly. I guess, yeah. Oh, I had it lined up with this pillar. I mean, not everything I'm is symmetrical. I guess it didn't bother me. That being said, out of all the places, I do feel like maybe it's still, even though it wasn't that bright, might be best on this brown wall because there's a lot of wall space here, and I think a light is the thing that makes the most sense there. On the brown wall, like well, the first location. No, why do you dislike the brown wall, baby? But like, what don't you like about it? No, I feel like it would look weirder over there, personally. Yes, not always. In real bathrooms, sometimes the light is there to light up the whole bathroom. Like it might be centered to the ceiling or centered to another location. Like, if anything, what I was trying to do is use the light to like fill in some of the empty space on this wall. There's a huge section of empty space. Also, I was hoping it would provide a little bit of light. Um, well, you also get a little bit of light from this skylight above the hot tub. So I was trying to like light it more evenly. Like, the toilet area technically needs light. That's why I had tried putting it over here, but I get what you're saying, but the asymmetry. So the next place would be this general space, like the vanity and surrounding. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be lined up specifically with something. Like to me, that like I don't know. I feel like that over clutters the area too. Like this is filling the space. I don't feel like it needs to be exactly lined up. Then it looks like very. Just tell me you don't think interior design is much. My two suggestions have been. I mean, you don't like it. I'm not trying to tell you have to leave it there, but it's not even like a, I like it. I think I'd like it better somewhere else. It's kind of like it's ugly. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like it's the extremes. It's not just like a, I think it would look better somewhere else, or like I think I'd rather something else. It's like I don't like it. It's hideous. Don't like it here. Hideous. Characters going to sleep. That's a final focus. Good night. You're up. You're up. crazy. She has, like you said, she hasn't napped at all. So for her to be, that was just crazy because, like you had said, she hadn't like napped for the majority of the day. I'm gonna go for another, since it's getting later, another one of my daily things to make money and make my tomes. So I guess call me when you need to. Call me when things are okay. You can stay on if you want, but if you need to look for it, then do this. Where do you, like, should it be in the room or should it be like outside of the room? Did you were you able to see? No, darling. Darling. Because I waved to a lot of people because I do your left, like for the daily thing. I waved, but to the wrong group. And Darling's like, "Welcome back, Ziggy." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't leave. Like I've been here." And she's like, "Oh, I thought you got lost in the wrong group." I don't know if you noticed who's in our party. I have a Moogle head who is like a Reaper. So he has a full Moogle body. But it's, yeah, it's like someone dressed as like a Asian Reaper. So it's like a blue kimono with the Moogle head. Yeah, like they're drip. They're literally like the alternate universe of you, like the reality that could have been. I don't know if you remember, by the way, because I don't look at my character up that close that often. Um, but I have a chocobo tattoo on my cheek. Yeah, I didn't either. So even before this whole journey began, that you became fully chocobo, like when I was first making my character, that's part of the creation. So I had the little chocobo hatchling like on my cheek and like a lavender. It's super light, but like when it's like one of the cutscenes that has like a zoom in on your face, like you see it more. Yeah, right. So you're not gonna watch the stream anymore. We're just talking. No, no, I know, but from what I understood, you had already had closed it from before. Okay. The reason I ask is I can always turn off the broadcast for the sake of like data. Like, not that the game's been lagging or anything at all, but just saves it. I mean, I'm not saying we're not decorating. I'm doing dailies because like they're dailies. They're done once a day to get the tomes and also to make more money. I mean, we can still talk about it because right now we're at a little bit of an impasse with two areas. Both the light in the bathroom area as well as the stove tea caddy kind of area. Is it worth looking for another light even though we got this one? We can't resell it, but maybe you can use it in like another house. And there's still that island sanctuary thing, which I don't know what that's about. I mean, I'm not saying we can't do something. I'm just saying that whatever we put does not have to be like exactly lined up with that. That's what you had said. Like you literally had said it should be lined up with something underneath it. either come here and figure it out ourselves, or if we really want to try to bring down my stuff, I guess it would be really difficult for us both to set up, and there's also the issue of not too responsible for the house, so I have to be going to my mom's house anyway. It's there. Where I can set up a second monitor real quick. We're also very close together on the noises for that. On a different note, really quick, do you remember if the French toast sticks settled okay with my stomach, or if the back it's been so long and I specifically remember? Huh? We're talking with him anyways. I just need, I know I need to eat another meal. I don't know what's going to settle here. I was asking before, as far as handling it, if you wanted to look into the different lights again to replace that one. You mentioned a potted plant or something of the sort. Again, I'm not saying we can, it was just more so positioning, but we'll see. I know there are paintings, but I guess I don't know the sizing for all of them. Some of the ones that I've seen are pretty big. The one of like a friend who died is like a full portrait, and I've seen some other ones that are the same size. I don't know if they have stuff that's a little smaller. guess I just do X against Nathan. I couldn't hear your response. French toast. Did settle well or not settle well? Maybe who's not with this, you know, I just wanted something, I guess, different, potentially a little breadier in my stomach. But I guess it would also be a lot of sugar at night because I typically dip it in like syrup or something. And most of the way through the month, we're on the second boss fight. It's the Pretoria one. So the worth of it is, yeah, let's get some cutscenes. I think that's the pay you told me. I think a pay might be a good thing to fill because it's a lot of open wall space there. Um, I think a painting could be a good option to fill because there's a lot of open wall space there. I don't think necessarily we need furniture to fill because there's plenty of things like on and around the floor. I think it's more a matter of like visually just filling in the same way where like that window worked well on the other wall. Yeah, I'm talking about the brown wall in the bathroom area. My stomach is starting to cramp a little bit. It seems my other food might have been settling great with me.
control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Guys could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, when a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
this picture. But it's entirely different. Go back at the house. Actually, before I go any further, I turn the power back on, so the thing was starting to start working, but it's still a little tangled, so I need to fix it. That one feels like a little bit the wall mount thing. So it's flags, frames, and coasters is what it says. So there's banners of different kinds. There's a world map. There's like a oriental scroll. There's another kind of like, there's different other kind of like banners and scrolls. Some of them are pretty big, like one's a four lords, I don't know what that means. One looks like an old sketch. One is a map of the world, like I don't know if you know her. Full press. Elements. Portraits of people from the game. Like little landscapes. I mean, yeah, we like good animals, I guess, even though we don't live in them, so we like that it's like Santorini-esque, so it could be cute enough for the bathroom. As far as paintings, that's like the last thing on all those, which, as far as understanding, like posting those wrong, but they're not actually. So the only ones that would potentially work is the other ones that could potentially come out of the world is done a little more style on it, because it's great movie. So it's like one for one of both thinking, and then there's the one that are landscapes of like and stuff, designing respectively, which look like it's probably around about pictures very simple. Size wise, Okay.
Does it give you minutes? I don't know.
Probably.
We typically stay with for good, so I don't mind anymore. I don't mind staying on.